Hello again. Happy Friday, or whenever you are watching this. Ugh, I think I just shook the screen. Damn it. Wait, is it better? I don't know what the lighting is kind of off because it's actually still daylight. But I wanted the lamp for aesthetics, all right? So this is what you're getting in terms of this stark contrast. Anyway, I'm back with another novel that I finished this week, and hopefully I'll be more consistent for this year because this is really just keeping me going, keeping me accountable for like all of the other things that are not going my way. Yeah, so with that, this week I finished the novel Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. Daphne du Maurier. Book Rebecca was published in 1938, and it actually is part of the Gothic genre. So when I think Gothic, it's like dark, misty, and full of just like mystery and some sort of love in there. Usually the relationship is kept in the secret, and there's always something that is like not revealed until the very end. But I do just want to like say that Rebecca is one of my favorite, I guess, gothic novels. I've read Jane Eyre and Wuthering Heights as well. And this one is actually fairly short in comparison to those books, and it's really easy to keep up with the characters because you're really just in the mind of the single unnamed narrator, and along with her, just like her love interest Maxim, and it really just like goes about their relationship. Oh wait, totally forgot the main thing. Obviously, the book, like the name Rebecca, so Rebecca is name of Maxim's previous wife who has, passed away since the beginning of the novel. So, it's interesting, right? Why is the book titled Rebecca and not the narrator herself? Why is it still like almost placed in the past? Because we already know from the beginning that Rebecca has died. That's the question. And I am not going to tell everyone why it is, but I think it's very clever of the author to do that, kind of like structuring the entire book around this like ghostly vision and perspective of what Rebecca was without giving us any type of context, right? Since from the very beginning of the novel, it starts off with her already dead. So let's go right into what I would like to talk about today. This is going to be like less of a what I like to do usually is to like pull text and like look at the prose specifically. But today I wanted to like really talk about Rebecca, the text, and then also the film adaptations since it's been published. So Rebecca again was published in 1938, and then Hitchcock actually, like the famous film director, he made a film adaptation in 1940, and I watched that one right after I read the book, and I think, yeah, it was really good because even like I usually don't, I'm not entertained by black and white films, okay, because I just think they're boring. But this one, because like the dialogue stuck so true to the text of the book, I found it so fascinating to see how the actors like portrayed the emotions without having the descriptions of the book. Recently, in 2020, there's been a Rebecca adaptation on Netflix, and I wasn't particularly interested in it because it definitely has a lot of creative, takes on the book. It wasn't as true to the text. And honestly, it was just like, I think an excuse for the director to cast pretty people to act in a somewhat sort of, plot that the book was fashioned after. So yeah, I would say like it was just really interesting. It's always really interesting to see how films kind of interpret the books because it's just like it's so different to translate something that is written in a more descriptive style to a visual narrative. Okay, so let's go into the plot itself. The plot, not to like, again, I don't like to disclose too many things because I would like you to read it for yourself basically, and I just want to share enough so that you are interested to actually open up the book. So it opens up with this main character. She's probably like, in her early 20s, very young. She's not married and comes from a really, dark background. Her parents both died. And now she's basically serving as an assistant to a wealthy woman by the name of Miss Van Hopper. And together they are visiting this like hotel. resort area. While they are at this resort, they meet a man named Maxim. This is the very beginning, so I'm not revealing too much. There's a connection that's made between the main character and Maxim. But obviously, right, there's like social hierarchy differences, and there's also this aged gap because Maxim is not disclosed, but you know, he's been married before. It's shared that his wife recently passed away, and so we can place him maybe in like the 40, 50 age area. And then we have this narrator who, like, we don't know her name ever in the novel. And we don't know exactly her age, but we can like kind of place her maybe in the early 20s. And you can tell like she starts growing feelings for Maxim, and it's basically an internal monologue. There's so many like almost like diary entries in this novel where she's really just like talking to herself and like deliberating whether or not to share her feelings to certain people. And I think it's like, I don't know, maybe like again, just like my frustrations with sometimes in like classic novels where the female character, while they are like protagonists, especially since like a lot of books that are written by a female author, they give these female protagonists like a sort of halfway agency. Like, yes, we get like as the reader an entry into their minds, but they, on the external side, like they don't really know how to express their feelings. They're always a little bit subsidiary towards their, you know, partners. And it's clearly the case here in this novel. Like the narrator is never given a name. She's never really given like a proper description or like what exactly is her like asset or traits. But then the man, the like, you know, Maxim himself, because the only resource that we have towards his character is through this female character who's like fawning over him. Of course, he's given like such an elevated poise and like great distinctive qualities as like, but yeah, maybe, you know, comment below if you have any interpretations or like opinions of your own if you do read or watch any of the films. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for my review today. And I don't know, maybe this was like definitely not the same type of content that I usually provide for book reviews, but I hope you enjoyed some parts of it nonetheless. Peace out. Oh, damn it. I don't know how to do it so it's completely black. Peace out.